My daddy let me play his tier 8 premium tank. I only play tier 2, but he let me play. He always goes and finds love puppets. Oh, let me try one. Hey you. Hey, you wanna be my love puppet? Yeah, oh, this is fun. Daddy, hey, this is fun. I like tier 8. Tier 2 so boring. All the tanks are little ones. Oh, he died. Oh well, I better go play somewhere else. Thank you, Daddy, for letting me play your tier 8 premium tank.
Just want to say, hey guys, it's Claus. Yeah, serious business. Why? Everything has to be so serious. I went on. Okay, I'll let you guys know. I went on 5 dates. 5, count them, dates with the same girl. First couple were like food related. One was lunch and breakfast, and then the third one was food related, was dinner. And on the third date after dinner, she wanted to go downtown window shopping, and she took me to this place. She said she wanted to go look. It was a jewelry place, and she was trying on all the rings, right? She loved the rings, and she tried on like 15 rings and kept going on about how nice these rings were. The diamonds, different size. She knew all the cuts and the sizes and the grades and the opacities and stuff. And on the 4th date, she just said, let's get together and go shopping. And so we went shopping and buzzed through a couple of shoe stores. Well, she shopped and I followed because I'm a putz. And straight to the jewelry shop again, looking at the rings, right? And she's looking at this one would be beautiful. And I didn't clue in until kind of an hour in this jewelry store when she finally made the comment. She picked out one, which happened to be the second most expensive one. And she made a comment, like she was holding it and she put it on and she was admiring it. And the store clerk was saying, oh, that's really beautiful. That really, the sparkling really brings out the color in your eyes with the liner that you're using. And I'm waiting, going, Jesus Christ, how long can we be in one store? Got to get the hell out of here. But she made the comment. She finally looked at me and said, this one would symbolize our getting together nicely. It would be a great ring for us. For us, meaning if you fork out the money and buy this for me, you might get a little action later, is I think what she was trying to say. And then it all became clear to me. That was the payment for entry, so to speak, was this ring. 4 dates, and I clued in. You gotta buy her a ring to move to first base. And I had been so patient. 4 freaking dates, and finally I clued in, and then I thought, immediately I realized what was going on, and because of my cat-like reflexes and wit, I immediately switched to the old Claus, or the new Claus, or the witty Claus, and said to her, you know what, you're absolutely right. That would be wonderful. It would be a great token to show. Symbolizing us and our union, but honey, I mean that ring is way too small. I don't think that we could use that one. That would almost be embarrassing going out with you wearing that. We should let's get together again tomorrow, and we could go to a much nicer place and look at some bigger and some nicer rings that would symbolize our union even more profoundly. Because. The idea is right, but you're aiming too low. This is not something worthy of us. And she was just so happy. It was through the moon. She was just so happy. I had made her day, and of course, locked in the 5th date. But the 5th date, I had to do some research and find some different jewelry stores in town where we could go and look at some bigger rings. That was the 5th date. And I took her, I kid you not, on the 5th date we went out, and And I took her to another place, and we looked at bigger rings for 2.5 hours. I made her try on about 17 rings, and then we narrowed it down to 2 or 3, which would be worthy of us. And I told her that we had to go and we had to think about it, and I took the serial numbers and got all the information of those 3 rings, and that we would, discuss it. Maybe we could go back to her place and think about it, and talk about which would be the best one to symbolize our us. And well, she said that after we came back and purchased the ring, that we could then go celebrate at her place. The mounting of the ring on the finger, so to speak, at her place. And so that was the 5th date, and I'll tell you, there will be no more dates. She will wait for my call now, eagerly awaiting, and I will not call her for 4 or 5 months. See how that goes. Yeah, thanks, baby. So, so let's watch this game. They've only got 1 guy left, so when they've only got 1 guy left, we're not allowed to shoot. So our strategy here is to just block them in and cap. And while you ponder my story, let's watch the capping going on. Who does she think she is, anyway? Wants a ring. That ever happen to you? She needs a ring so that the relationship can flourish. If she doesn't have the ring, then you're not a nice guy. 5 fucking dates. But what a putz. How did I last 5? Anyway, she ain't hearing from me again. I'll call her back in 4 months and let her know I picked out the right one. But it ain't for her. So now I just play tanks. And catching up on a lot of reading. Yeah. This is a stronghold battle. We like to, when the enemy only has 1 guy left, and we outnumber them. We're not allowed to shoot. So we're capping. Almost capped. It's almost over, guys. 5 freaking dates. Wow. Can't believe it. Who does she think she is? Pretty hot, though, I tell you. Boy, those legs. What? He left the cap. What the? You left the cap. Our light tank left the cap. Oh, do I have to get back to the computer? Here I go. Hey. Hey. The strategy is, when there's only 1 of them left, we're not allowed to shoot. Oh, you didn't get any damage so far. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Light tank, you kill him. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, I bet if you go out with something, you need like a ring. You want a ring to symbolize our relationship in this clan? You're not satisfied with just capping? Following the rules? No. I want to go shoot my gun and do some damage. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Oh, you bounced. It would have been easy if you just capped. Oh, well. Hey, that works too. That works too. Sorry. Yeah, I know. You're a guy. You don't really give a shit about rings. So, victory, and this is what we do to make credits now in Tier 8, because you can't play pub games. Hey, hats off, Chili Willy. Good sport, buddy. All in good fun. Look at the credits you make. You could spend those in-game currency and buy a ring for my gun, my tank gun. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know how you sat through this video. I'm gonna go read. Got nothing else to do. I'm not calling her back, that's for sure. I'll tell you that much.